Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Build It. Today I'm building a Lego island as the title suggested. So to begin with, just building a nice little base to support the structure. Can be as big as you like really, square, rectangle, doesn't matter. For me, choosing a square. Once I've made this, I shall move on to making it stable by adding another layer. As you can see, I've got all my pieces laid out. Got some clear 2x1s that are thin. I've got a couple of beige 4x2s and 2x2s thick. I have some dark green 2x1s thick and some light green 4x2s thick. To go along with that, I have some light green 1x1s thin, some, I don't know, translucent I think is the word, dark and light blue 1x1 thins. I think translucent's the right word, not fully see-through, sort of like partially see-through. And then I shall continue. As per usual, I have 15 minutes in which to try and complete it, because that's the whole point of the challenge, is for builds that take about 15 minutes to make. Admittedly, the bowling alley did take longer than 15 minutes to create, but that's a separate issue. Alright, so just making the background blue. This will have an effect because the pieces are clear, i.e. for the sea, then having this blue background will show through just a little bit to make the water seem a bit darker. Okay? Oh yeah, also got some brown 1x4s thick. Just add these on and then just start placing the excuse me, start placing the green bricks on. It's very important that for this you actually want to start by defining the shape of the island rather than starting with the sea. And the green sort of represents the land, the grasses, the forest, yada yada yada. And then the beige obviously would represent the sand. All very clever, these colour coding stuff, innit? So yeah, just get that on, get the shape of my beach sorted. Something like that, I guess, Could be any shape you want. Yeah. Start adding the green, dark green pieces. Give it a bit of definition. So it's sort of like moving from light grassy areas into dense forested areas. This is my first attempt at scenery Lego. As you've seen before, or if you haven't seen before, I'd quite like you to have a look. I've made structural Lego, actual things. This is the first time I've actually tried to be competent at scenery. Tell me what you think, guys, because it's, quite hard. Right, so just adding in the clear 2x1s now. As you can see, it's making the dark blue background slightly lighter. And just tracing around the edge of the beach, trying to get every piece covered. Every sort of, like, don't want to say it, but every knob covered. Yeah. And once we've done this, we'll move on to adding the blue, the blues, the dark blues, the light blues, any blues you blues. It's all blue to me. Time check with 6 minutes and about 15 seconds into it. So about halfway through. I think I'm alright at the moment. Just add a second layer of the clear white bits, tie it in with the beige bricks. Now for the long part, just adding more and more of the blue pieces. Add 1, add 2, add 3, add 4. Add 5, add 6, add 7, add more. Just keep adding them till you can't see the colour of the base that's underneath. So anyway, there was this ant, and I was like facing off with it. Now this ant, he had one eye, very important, he had one eye and only one of his legs, alright, and I was pretty angry at this ant. So we were like at a face off, standing like right next to each other, just like staring into each other's face, and like the ant was like very, very confused at this point. He was wondering why I hadn't like surrendered to him yet, but we shall soon see. Alright, so here I am, perfectly fully bodied, I've got my armour on, I've got my shield, got my swords, got my pistols in my pockets, got my full battle helm on. This ant's got nothing. I've been taking this ant down. But then, this ant just whistled. And it was a piercing whistle, like cut right through my ears. They were even bleeding by the end of it. So anyway, once I'd like recovered from the piercing screech of this ant, I look around to find that there's another ant. And I'm thinking, whoa, there's 2 ants now. What am I going to do? So anyway, these ants, because there are 2 of them now, they just gang pressed me. They completely overpowered me, And I couldn't stop them, I was like trying to hit one, then the other one was coming at me, so if I went after that one, then the first one would get me. Completely outnumbered and outgunned. So I whistled, and then I got some buddies in. So there's now 5 of us against these 2 ants. I wasn't going to lose this fight. So anyway, we were having some epic fight. Some epic blows that the ants were dealing to us, we just couldn't stop them. So and then the ants had just killed two of my mates. One of them was pinning two of them down, and the other one was just going for me. And I had no choice. I just had to surrender. Time check. I'm now 10 minutes 5 seconds into it. So yeah. So once I'd surrendered, this ant, the one with only one leg and one eye, and his buddy, went on the tube, the underground. And what he did, he had a bit of a plan for a bit of mischief. So what he did, he got some fireworks, and the other one was carrying some matches. What they did, they found this banker, proper smartly dressed, and all that whatnot, and slowly just filled his pockets and trousers with the fireworks. Now this banker, he was travelling into Liverpool Street with the fireworks. When the ants finally lit them off, he was already at Liverpool Street. He was just about to get off the train. Doors had just opened, and this banker, he gets completely thrown about, accelerated straight out the train, straight along the corridors, straight through the stairs, and straight through the barriers. What this banker wasn't expecting was that the banana he was eating got completely shoved in his face because he was just accelerated so fast. So there he was, racing through Liverpool Street with a banana just lodged down his face. And then the ants got trapped in the doors. Tough luck, eh? Alright, almost done. Just adding in the last few pieces of blue. Pieces of blue, pieces of blue. Alright. Last thing now is just to add the green pieces. As you can see with the blue, you should be able to see it from here, is this colour variations. It goes quite like where I've placed them on the beige bricks to progressively darker. And that's using a combination of the lights and blues so that you get that darkening or lightening effect. Adding these green pieces sort of creates a bit of depth, I think, to the foresty bit. Done in the right order, it sort of looks like it might be a forest, or at least it adds a bit more structure to it than just a simple block like Minecraft. All respect to Minecraft, and Minecraft is awesome, but it is blocks. But it is awesome. Right, so there we go. All done and dusted in just over 13 minutes. There we go. One view, two view. Quapping like a boss. Spent ages doing this. That took so long. I was doing this sort of weird scissor step all the way. Oh my god. There's a hurdle? He's a hurdle runner? I thought he was a sprinter. Come on, gotta make it over this hurdle. Almost there. Almost there. Ah, so close. Come on, get over. Get over. No, no, no. Yes, come on. Keep going. Keep going. Don't let this hurdle stop you. No, no, no.